Hi, this is Tshifhiwa, the CEO of Tourism Business Council of South Africa. It's a new year, and this is my monthly message. Well, this year at the State of the Nation address, President Cyril Ramaphosa did mention the work that we have done as a tourism industry to grow the numbers to about 8.9 million for 2024, which is about 5.1% increase to 2023, which is, a good amount of tourists that came into our country, that boosted our industry, and therefore it was recognized by government. And of course, this wouldn't have been possible if the Minister of Tourism had not been putting the agenda of tourism up front and making sure that tourism is recognized as the sector that can improve the situation around unemployment. Last year, we started with the process of making it easier for Chinese and Indian tourists to travel to South Africa. We did so recognizing the fact that it takes too long for visas to be issued at the missions in China as well as in India. And together with the Ministry of Tourism and of course the Ministry of Home Affairs, we put together a team that will look into the issues. And as TBCSA, we funded the work that needed to be done to get to a point where we introduced the Trusted Tour Operator Scheme. And so far we have about 65 tour operators that have qualified for the scheme, and the system has gone live. It's a good scheme. We fought for it just to make sure that we ease the burden that we've seen in those two markets, and simply because those two markets are critical for the growth of tourism. So that scheme is live. Of course, we'll be talking to Home Affairs to see if we can open it up for more tour operators to come on board. And of course, the important part is the introduction of the Electronic Travel Authorisation, which the Minister of Home Affairs spoke about and the President spoke about at the State of the Nation. So the ETA, which is the Electronic Travel Authorization, it's a system that has been used by many countries across the world. In South Africa, what's going to be quite important for us is that the introduction of ETA should mean that the countries that still require visas to come to South Africa should be able to use the ETA as a method of obtaining travel authorization or visas faster than what they would have done in the past. So in other words, we are, as the Tourism Business Council, in favor of the ETA being used for the markets that still require visa. For the countries that don't require visa to come to South Africa, it will be adding another step, because if someone is in the UK, they are traveling to South Africa, they can just hop on a plane this evening and come to South Africa. If we add a layer of saying that you need to complete the ETA, it means that we're adding a burden to those people that otherwise have been coming to South Africa without requiring any documentation other than their passports. So it's very important that we work together on this ETA so that it's not applied universally. So that's where we are on the ETA. We have to discuss it. It's not launched yet. We are involved as a Tourism Business Council. We will continue to advocate for the system to be used in a way that will benefit those markets that still require visas. But it needs to be robust, it needs to be responsive, the turnaround time must be faster, it needs to have less manual intervention and more of a risk engine that can adjudicate faster than a human being sitting behind the computer. So the G20 presents a very big opportunity for South Africa to reposition itself as a destination that can host meetings, conferences, incentives, exhibition, the MICE industry. It's a big moment for us to showcase what we can do, what we can offer, and the fact that we're a world-class destination. G20 on its own, outside of the content that's going to be discussed and the decisions that will be taken, everything else is about tourism. It's about travel, it's about food, it's about going on safaris, it's about the mode of transportation that we use. It's all about travel outside of the content and the discussions. So this is our conference as the tourism industry. We need to shine, and we need to make sure that we take advantage, full advantage of this opportunity to show the world that we are a destination of choice and everyone needs to come and see what we have to offer. As part of the road to G20, we are calling upon all establishments that are not collecting levy to register to collect the levy. This is the tourism levy. And anyone who registered to collect the tourism levy before the end of this month, which is the month of February 2025, will stand a chance to be profiled and market their establishments through a nationally recognized channels, and this will be to the value of about 40,000 Rand. Collection of the levy, it's important for the marketing of South Africa as a tourism destination for both international and domestic travelers. So we call upon all the establishments that are currently not collecting the tourism levy to come on board and to join this cause for good, and to ensure that we market our destination, and to ensure that there is enough resources for us to really put the best foot forward in the international markets and of course here at home. We also encourage all establishments to be graded. Grading is critical in terms of quality assurance. People who come to South Africa want to know that they are coming to quality establishments. And the fact that we have a Tourism Grading Council of South Africa doing the work that is doing in terms of quality assuring the destination, we call upon everyone to join in and of course join in on the levy collection.